Hi Aquarius, I'm Pam, the Lucky Mermaid, psychic, seer, and modern mystic, bringing you psychic predictions and messages from my spirit guides for July 2022. Please be sure to watch your sun sign, your rising sign, and your moon sign to get a more clear and complete picture of what's to come for you in July and perhaps beyond, because timing will be different for all of you in these general readings. Remember, sometimes your rising sign and your moon sign will resonate more for you than your sun sign will. And if you're born on the cusp of your sign, sometimes your psychic predictions and messages are coming to you from there. So you might want to check that out. This recording is for Aquarius Sun, Aquarius Rising, and Aquarius Moon. I'm using the Morgan Greer Tarot deck in these readings. And as you can hear so loudly and clearly, my little dog Maxie Boy wants to snore through your reading. He's sitting right at the bottom of where the computer is sitting. So you have to bear with the snoring as we go through this reading. So all that being said, now on to your July 2022 Psychic Tarot reading. So the first card you have, Aquarius, is Ace of Rods, which is new beginnings. This could be receiving an inheritance, moving, birth of a child, starting a new job, having some kind of new beginning in life in any form, really. So you just have to see how this Ace of Rods plays out for you. I get that Aquarians are gonna start to feel, for lack of a better word, motivated in some way. And you may be like, on one hand, I feel like you're going to want to take things on stride. But on the other hand, I also get Aquarians are going to want to jump into new projects and new situations. You may have new things that you can play with that comes into your life, like new hobbies, new crafts, new skills, new interests. It seems to be circulating around hobbies and interests, crafts, things to create, make. Now, they could have to do with business or something you want to sell. But for some of you, it's just, new crafts, new artistic pursuits, new hobbies, new creative pursuits. I do feel like there's something gets brought about in your life that feels new and it brings in positive change. And you're putting things into perspective and you're drawing from your own experiences in the past and your own intuition. Some of you are going to start to put together something new that could be a source of income. So like I said already, you could have some kind of hobby, skill, craft, artistic pursuit, or interest that then you work it into a business or a sideline business or a way to make money, maybe even in a real short-term situation. And I feel like a lot of action is going to happen in this area for you, especially between July and the end of the month of September. So some of you could see all this come about in July, but it feels like this is not something that happens quickly. It takes time. You may have already been working on it, or it may have been in your mind, and now you're manifesting it into physical reality, and you're putting things together, and you're doing something with it. And then, so in that time frame from July through the end of September, it then can manifest into something, like I said, something bigger. And if you don't make money on it, it doesn't matter. I feel some of you will. But some of you will be doing it just for it's almost like therapy in a way, to get over stress and anxiety and to express yourself. Sometimes Aquarians get accused of not being able to express themselves. I don't feel that that's true, but some people say that about Aquarians. So you may find that this is a creative outlet for you. That's a new beginning of a way to express yourself. Card you have next is the Five of Pentacles, which is financial bankruptcy, emotional bankruptcy, feeling depressed. It could be two people feeling depressed. It could be just you feeling depressed. There could also be money that's available to you. If you're struggling with money, there could be money available to you and you just may not be focusing on it or seeing it. You may have to figure out where you went wrong in some kind of calculation. It could have been a calculation on your income tax. It could have been a calculation on paying certain bills. It could be, I don't know. But like some of you, it would have to do with a calculation of something to do with numbers and money that you did incorrectly. Or you may have to release funds to something that turns out to be very expensive. It could be for some type of, auto repair, home repair, doctor's bills and treatments of some kind. Anything that would be a bill that you have to pay, funds that you have to release. I feel it could set you back a little bit, but I do feel that if that happens to you, that you will be recouping this quickly or fairly soon. So you could be recouping it with money you make at your job, working a part-time job, getting money through something you're selling. So anything that you have to pay money out to, I don't feel it's going to sink you completely. I get because it almost seems like as soon as you feel like this money has to be paid out, you're instantly recouping money in some other way, right behind it, right on its heels, or right at the same time. You may feel like you have to really watch your spending. You may be very concerned about inflation and, the price of things. You may feel like you're concerned about it. And so you may be trying to figure out ways to, like I said, generate more money. Could be a strong theme for many of you. Some of you, I don't like to predict negative things. I'm sorry when they come up, but I'm not going to sit here and lie and try to paint something rosy when I hear something that doesn't sound good. Some of you could find out that a friend is not doing well physically, like they may be sick with something. It could be, I really feels like a friend, not a relative, although some of you it could be a relative, but I do feel that some of you could find out that somebody is ill. It could be seriously ill or not doing well. Comes up for some of you. So the card you have next is the Wheel of Fortune. This is the karmic wheels of fate turning in your favor. The planets in the heavens and the spirit guides around you, bringing you karmic good fortune. It can also be the ups and downs of karma. This could also be a karmic cycle ending and a new karmic cycle beginning for some of you. You may find July is a very busy month for you. Even though in the United States it's summertime and a lot of people relax in July, you may find that for you have a lot of things to do. You're taking care of a lot of things happening in July. And you're going to feel like you want to keep yourself on top of your game. So if you're working, you're going to want to, or own a business, you're going to want to be on top of your game. Keep up with the competition or keep up with what you need to do to generate more money or more. If you are not working and you're retired, maybe you have a garden or you're doing something that would, like, maybe you're a homesteader, I don't know, but you may really be super busy in July. Like, you got to stay on top of, you know, what's going on your property. You know, if you're, like I said, if you're growing vegetables, or if you have livestock, or if you, you know, whatever you're doing, it's like July is the month where you have to stay on top of it. Not every Aquarian is working, but I feel for, you know, even if you're retired, you could have a lot of things to do around your home that you have to stay on top of. This is like, I feel like Aquarians are going to be extremely busy, have a lot to do, keep on top of stuff, wanting to be on top of their game. These are the key words that go along with the Wheel of Fortune card for you in the month of July. And it's going to be like, just as soon as you get taking care of one thing that gets done, it's like you got to do something, something's waiting right behind it. Don't be surprised if you see people around you with really bizarre behavior. Now, this could be at your place of business. This could be happening in your neighborhood. This could even be in your family. So be prepared, because you're going to see some people with acting like kooky or, you know, out of character behavior. Pay attention to that. You're going to be like holding down the fort, making sure everything's running properly, making sure everything's working and up to your standards and all of that. That's the energy here. You being on top of stuff. Be careful if you do see anybody behaving out of character in your neighborhood or in your area, because they could, I'm not saying they will definitely, but they could be doing damage to your property or your neighbor's property. Just be careful, because there could be some kind of damage that somebody that's behaving nutty, goofy, out of character is like, I feel like it's they're acting out, like they can't deal with something that's going on. They could be on drugs and alcohol, possibly. They could have some kind of addiction. Or maybe they just can't handle what's happening in the world. Maybe they can't, it's too much for them now. They feel overwhelmed or stressed, or they've lost their job, or who knows what. But you could see somebody in your neighborhood or in your family, or even in a friendship group even, or at work, but it'll be different for all of you where you see this. But somebody's going to be acting like kind of off the beam, a little out of character. So if you would like to get more messages and predictions as an expansion of this Psychic Tarot reading for July, you can get my Psychic Crystal readings for each sign of the zodiac, where I post these on Vimeo. Those links are down below in the description box in the Show More section below the video, or you can get these links at my website at theluckymermaid.com on the videos page. Just look for Psychic Crystal readings for each sign of the zodiac for July 2022. You can click on whatever sign you want, and that link will take you to that video on Vimeo. So now on to card number 4 in your reading, and you have the Queen of Cups. And this is a water sign person, Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio, sun sign, rising sign, or moon sign. This could be you if you have a water sign as your rising sign or your moon sign, or if you're born on the cusp of Aquarius and Pisces. But this could be some other water sign you're dealing with. This could be somebody that is... could be troubling to you. They could be having issues or problems. This could be the person that I pick up that could be going off the beam in the Wheel of Fortune. This could be the person that could have a health issue or some bad illness that came up in the Five of Pentacles. It could be somebody else, not that, but those things came to mind when I heard that. I do feel like they're trying to hold it together. I do feel like they're not well. or they're not feeling well. This could be mentally, emotionally, or physically. I feel like if it's emotionally, they're definitely trying to heal and get over problems from their past. You may look at this Queen of Cups person like they're wishful thinking and they're not based in reality, and that they don't have realistic thinking at this time. So remember, when the Court cards comes up, the people cards, it's going to be multiple people. So for some of you, this is somebody that's not well, and they may be trying to heal from wounds of the past. They could be going through difficulties. For others of you, you may feel like this Queen of Cups is somebody that's being unrealistic and is having a lot of wishful thinking going on in July. They see you as somebody that they could count on, rely on, and trust. You may look at them like they're flighty, impressionable, and sometimes, not all the time, but sometimes irresponsible. So you guys don't look to be looking at each other the same way. This Queen of Cups person may also be thinking of that they need to make some kind of move, some big move or change. So they may be thinking of moving, they may be thinking of changing their job, or both, or some other kind of big move or change. You may not totally agree with what decision they make. You may think whatever they decide, you could possibly think they might be making a mistake for some of you. So the last card in your reading, you have another Court card. You have the Queen of Rods. And the Queen of Rods is a fire sign person. Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius, sun sign, rising sign, or moon sign. This could be you if you have a rising sign or a moon sign that's a fire sign. But it could be somebody else. This is somebody that has a lot going on. They may even be undergoing surgery. This Queen of Cups could be the same person as the Queen of Rods could be the same person as the Queen of Cups. One could be their rising sign, one could be their sun sign or moon sign. You may look at this fire sign person like they're doing things out of character or in a different way. Now, that could be you. If this is your rising sign or moon sign, you could look at yourself like, well, I'm doing things out of character and I'm doing them in a different way. They may look at you like you think you know what's best for everyone, but you don't. Or they may look at you and say, you think you know everything, but you don't. So they may not be on board with you, for some of you. This could also be somebody that you could be looking to for advice to help you get control of things or issues that have gotten out of hand. So if your finances got out of hand, this could be a bookkeeper, an accountant, a financial advisor. If your health has gotten out of hand, this could be a healer, a shaman, a medical doctor, an alternative medicine doctor. They could be putting together things in a package or a program that they want you to work on, finish, or do, and want you to understand. This could be a boss to you. This could also be somebody that you are doing some kind of business with, and then they put together a program they want you to follow, or you may have hired them. It could be a boss for some of you. This could be somebody that you've hired that maybe they're going to help you with your diet, physical therapy, exercise, could be a trainer, physical therapist, dietitian, nutritionist. Again, like I said, it could also be a financial advisor, an accountant, a bookkeeper, that kind of energy. It's like they could be putting together a program that they want you to do. They want you to work on it. They want it to be easy for you to understand. If it's somebody in the medical field or a dietitian or nutritionist, it could be like a series of like things they want you to eat, supplements they want you to take, exercises they want you to do. I do feel if it falls into any of those categories, Aquarius, you will feel by the time you get to the end of August or into September that this Queen of Rods person, this fire sign person, actually was helpful to you. So your reading was a little confusing because in some ways I feel like the Queen of Cups came up here in a couple of different spots. At some point, I even felt like the Queen of Rods and the Queen of Cups, that could be their sun sign and rising sign, or rising sign and moon sign. They could be the same person. But the longer I read the Queen of Cups, I feel it's somebody that you've hired or is your boss, and that they're putting something together to be like a program for you to follow, or something they want you to do. Could be something that's helpful to you. So the court cards are the most confusing in a general reading. I'm not privately reading you here, Aquarius, so you're going to have to really use your powers of discernment when you are going through, especially the Queen of Cups and the Queen of Rods cards. So the best gemstone crystal I got for Aquarians to work with, use, and wear in the month of July 2022, you got rose quartz, and that brings loving vibes. It purifies and opens the heart to promote love, self-love, friendship, deep inner healing, and peace. It's a calming stone, and it brings comfort in times of grief, and it dispels negativity and protects against environmental pollution. It's going to give you a sense of calm, peace of mind, and a sense of well-being. It's also going to help you open up your heart and your mind to the possibilities of love, romantic love. So if you're single, you might want to carry rose quartz or wear it or sleep with it under your pillow or all of the above, if you're interested in having a love relationship, because this could help open up your heart and your mind and even like affect your aura to attract romantic love to you. It's also going to help you see things in a more positive light. So if you're an Aquarius that tends to be more negative, or if you have the tendency at times to see the glass half empty instead of half full, wearing rose quartz in July will help you start to see things from the more positive view and the more positive aspects of life. So I hope this reading was of help to you, and I hope it made sense. As always, thank you so very much for watching. I do truly appreciate it. And please like, share, and subscribe, and hit that notification bell when you do subscribe. That way you'll get notified when I upload my videos here to YouTube. And if you would like to get any of the special video series I record for my Vimeo on-demand channel, you can access the most recently recorded videos down below in the description box beneath this video. And those links are also available on my website at theluckymermaid.com videos page. The most recent video series I've recorded is the Psychic Crystal readings for July of 2022. It's like a continuation of the readings I do here on YouTube, that once I finish your sign, reading for your sign, I stop the video and then I go and look into the crystal and give you additional messages and predictions for this month of July 2022. So you might want to check that out. My mid-year Psychic Tarot update for 2022 is available now on Vimeo, where I used the center of the Celtic Cross Tarot spread, which has 6 cards. And the first card is what's affecting you. The second card is what's helping you or blocking you. The third card in the layout will be what is fact. So it's either already happened, happening right now, or getting ready to happen. Card number 4 is your past that's affecting you in the second half of 2022. Card number 5 is the energies you're traveling through the second half of this year. And card number 6 will be the outcome or something that's coming up for you in the very near future. The other videos you might be interested in is my full moon lunar eclipse in Scorpio, May 2022, psychic tarot, crystal, and oracle card readings. That I'm looking into the energies of that lunar eclipse in Scorpio and how it will be affecting your sign, your sun sign. But if you really, I advise you, if you can do it, to watch your rising sign, because some people, their rising sign resonates and more for them and gives them more messages than their sun sign does. So I would highly recommend you get both your rising and your sun sign in those series if you can do so. Also, the partial solar eclipse in Taurus, April 2022, psychic tarot, crystal, and oracle card readings. That's also available. And you know what? That eclipse occurred on April 30th, 2022. The other eclipse occurred May 15th and 16th, depending on where you live, in May of 2022. You're being affected by those two eclipses right now, still. And those effects can last for up to 6 months and sometimes even further. So I highly recommend you check those out. They usually are really accurate for people. And I recommend watching, like I said, your rising sign and your sun sign if you can do so. Don't forget, my career and finance, psychic tarot, and crystal readings are available for each sign of the zodiac. I recorded them in April of 2022. Those predictions go from April of 2022 all the way out until the end of October of 2023. So you have 18 months of career and finance predictions in those videos. Also, my What's Lucky and New for You in 2022, psychic tarot and oracle card readings for each sign of the zodiac. That link is also down below and available on my website videos page. And don't forget the Big Love readings for 2022 for both singles and couples, where I look into the single people of your sign at the beginning of the video, each video of each sign, and I look into the coupled people of your sign in the same video. So I highly recommend you watch the entire video, because there's going to be messages that are for the single people of your sign and for the coupled people of your sign that will still resonate for you regardless of whether you're singled or coupled. I do the videos that way earlier in the year for singles and couples, because your relationship status could change. You could start out single and end up in a couple. You could start out in a couple and end up single by the end of the year. So you might want to check those out about love and romance for you. The Saturn in Aquarius, psychic tarot and crystal readings, those predictions are still in play all the way until the end of March of 2023. They start in December of 2020 and go until the end of March of 2023. So we're all still being affected by Saturn in Aquarius, even though it sometimes retrogrades out and then it comes back, but you're being affected by it until March, end of March of 2023. My psychic tarot readings for the new year of 2022, using the year ahead tarot layout, which is 14 cards total. Those readings are about 40 minutes long. Look, we're only halfway through the year of 2022. If you haven't checked out the year ahead reading, you might want to look at that now, because you still got the rest of this year. But don't forget, like I said in the beginning, the mid-month psychic tarot, the mid-year psychic tarot update for 2022 are now available, because I just finished them. So you might want to check them out and see what came up there. Like I said, I used the center of the Celtic Cross tarot spread. If you would like to donate to my channel and help support the readings that I do here on YouTube, I have a donation link down below underneath all those videos I mentioned, and that link is connected to PayPal. And I thank you so much to those of you who have been very kind and generous and donated to my channel. It does mean a lot to me, and it does help me a lot. So thank you so much for that. I do truly appreciate it. If you would like to get more psychic predictions and messages from my spirit guides channeled through me that you won't see here on a video on YouTube, you can follow me on my social media pages at The Lucky Mermaid LLC on Facebook and The Lucky Mermaid _ Pam Georgel on Instagram. I use usually tarot cards, occasionally oracle cards, and sometimes the crystal, and I give you psychic predictions and messages there that I usually write out. I don't have that much success when I try to record on video on there because they don't go long enough and I don't know enough about it. I guess I could mess around with it some more. But I usually write those predictions out. And many people find that, you know, some of those messages in those 5 paragraphs resonate with them, or the whole entire message resonates with them. And you might too. So I'd love to see you there on my social media pages. And, you know, if anybody ever contacts you on Instagram and says, hey, this is, you know, Pam Georgel, the Lucky Mermaid, do you want a reading? It's not me doing it. I only schedule private readings from my long wait list and my long cancellations list. And I really can only do a few of those a month anymore based on other things I have going on in my life. So if you want to find out about private readings, you need to go to my website and check it out on my scheduling page at theluckymermaid.com. And all the information about what's going on with private readings is there. But if somebody contacts you and saying they're me and it's on social media, Instagram, Facebook, it's not me. Or even in the comments section on YouTube, because they do that there too, it's not me. So don't get suckered in. I don't want to see you lose any money because I have seen it happen. So I hope that does not happen to you. And by the way, I've had some people recently tell me, it happens, I get like pockets of people that tell me this here and there, and I've been getting it lately where they say they're unsubscribed to my channel. So I don't know why YouTube does that. I'm not unsubscribing anyone. So please make sure if you want to be subscribed that you are still subscribed and hit that notification bell so that you'll get notified when my most recent videos get uploaded to YouTube. You'll get notified about it. So I really hope you have an absolutely amazing July, and know that I wish you many blessings and peace.